Nobody surrendered. 36 later, 36 years later, Kali Yuga started. Nobody. So Krishna in Golok Vrindavan started thinking that it got paid. People didn't surrender. I speak so big knowledge, so many shlokas. Then he came back again 500 years before as Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu as his own devotee, and he demonstrated how to surrender to Krishna. Then he was successful. So just like a teacher sits in front of the class of small kids and says, write A. Anybody will write? Nobody will write. It doesn't work like that. By giving instruction, things don't work. So the teacher sits with the kid, gives a pencil in the hand of the kid, and puts his or her hand on the top of kid's hand and makes the movement A 10 times. Then the kid will write 11 times A. Right? Did we learn like that? So preaching is not by speaking only. Preaching is by example, by demonstration. Unless a devotee sets an example in his own life, his talk is not successful. One should walk his talk. Such exemplary devotees are required to push forward this Krishna consciousness movement. Not just prachar, prachar. Somebody gives nice class, nice prachar, but doesn't follow, doesn't wake up early morning, and doesn't attend Mangala Aarti, and doesn't attend morning Guru Puja, and doesn't chant early morning 16 rounds, but gives nice class in the evening. We don't want such people as preachers. No, that's not good standard. Such a person will never be able to tell in the class, attend Mangala Aarti. Why? Because he is not attending. Then what is preaching? Sleep early morning. Early morning for serious sadhakas, early morning is for bhakti, not for sleeping. What is the meaning of saying Radha Giridhari is my master? When he wakes up, I sleep. When master wakes up, servant should wake up before. So it is not good culture. A preacher should be exemplary. So Krishna came as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and taught and demonstrated how to surrender by chanting the holy name of Krishna. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Krishna himself. He appeared 500 years before in Mayapur Dham, in Navadip Dham. And at age 24, he took sannyas. He had a widow mother and a 16-year-old girl wife and no children. But still he took sannyas at age 24. Why? For preaching. So that he can travel everywhere and preach. And after sannyas, On the order of Sachi Mata, his mother, he stayed in Jagannath Puri. In Jagannath Puri, every year the devotees from Navdeep and Bengal would come for 4 5 months, some 3 months, some 6 months to associate with him. At that time, he would be busy with them. So one such year, when the devotees from Bengal went back, the Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya, who is a devotee of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and a very, very senior Acharya, Bhattacharya, who even gives sannyas diksha to young sannyasis, and who is the biggest scholar all over Bharat, India, who is biggest scholar teaching even sannyasis. He later on became devotee of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So he approached Chaitanya Mahaprabhu very humbly and politely. He said, "My dear Mahaprabhu, all the devotees from Bengal are gone. Now you are relatively free. So I request you to please accept lunch prasadam invitation at my house. This is the duty of a householder, a grahastha, to invite sadhus in the house and feed them prasad. Then the house becomes purified." It is said that instead of putting ghee in the fire sacrifice in the yajna and grains, Krishna is much more satisfied when prasad cooked with ghee and grains is offered to the mouth of Vaishnava. Krishna eats through two ways. One is flame, fire sacrifice flame, and through mouth of sadhus. In the second way, Krishna is much more satisfied. So happily we should feed devotees. So Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya requested, "My dear Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, please accept lunch prasadam invitation at my residence for at least 30 days, one full month, every day." Sumati Prabhu, you want to sit? You need a chair? Sitting, you have problem? Give him a chair. Or come here.
Standing is good for me.
Standing is good. Chair is good. Sit. So, but I requested, please accept lunch invitation for 30 days. Chaitanya said, no. A sannyasi cannot eat in same place every day, 30 days. That is not good. And that's true. As sadhu, a renounced person, a sannyasi, a varnaprastha, a brahmachari should not eat in the same place every day. Then there is attachment. It gets attached. And we should not be attached. The 6 Goswamis in Vrindavan, they would stay under different trees every day so that they don't get attached to the tree also. And they say, "My tree." Today evening we will meet where? My tree. No, they change trees also. Different. And they would every day do bhiksha, whatever they get, little bit, different houses. Not same house every day. That is not good. That's attachment. What to speak about demanding some menu? Don't give me roti today. Give me cake. It's my birthday. No. One who goes house to house for tongue, he cannot advance in bhakti. This house is better. They make paneer. And that house made very nice puri halwa. Let's go there. This house not good. only rice dal they get. One who runs for tongue, then one whose tongue is not controlled, his other senses cannot be controlled. So sadhu should not be attached. A devotee should not be attached. You are a grahastha, whatever you are attached to, you should use it in the service of Krishna. Otherwise, the attachment will give us entanglement. Kapila Muni mentioned to Devahuti mother, Mother Devahuti said, when Kapila Muni spoke about liberation, Mother Devahuti said, how is liberation possible? You talking about liberation, but the senses and the sense objects are so much attached like Fevicol, like glue. How can they release? Like as soon as you see a eatable, your tongue wants to eat. As soon as you see a music, your ear wants to hear. You see a flower, your nose wants to smell. You see a soft cushion, your hand wants to touch. So soft. The senses are so much attached to the sense objects. How release is possible? So Kapila Muni said, yes, they are attached, but they can be released by long time hearing about me and by me. Means about Krishna and by Krishna. By Krishna is Bhagavad Gita. About Krishna is Srimad Bhagavatam. And then he gave a secret formula that when a person is attached, then that attachment gives him material entanglement, attached to matter. But if same person is same attachment to a pure devotee of Krishna, then he'll get liberated. Because the pure devotee will engage us only in Krishna's service. So when we serve, we get liberated. So we have to nullify all the attachments. And the way to do is to use everything we have in the service of Krishna, our house, our family, our car, our furniture, our mobile, our money, everything in the service of Krishna. After death, what will happen to these material items which we have collected? We don't know. Somebody will misuse them and do sinful activity, and wherever we are, we will get the karmic result. But before that, if we use it in Krishna's service, we'll get liberated. That's a rare opportunity. So one should have guests in the house and feed them prasad. A sadhu should not be attached to the same house, eating again and again. So Saram Bhattacharya said, come for 30 days. And then Chaitanya said, no, a sannyasi cannot accept continuous 30-day invitation in the same house. I will not come. I'll come for 1 day, 1 lunch. So Bhattacharya, that is too less. Come for 20 days. 20 days. Chaitanya said, no, only 1 day. So Bhattacharya said, okay, 15 days. Chaitanya said, no, only 1 day. And negotiations went on happening. Finally, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu agreed for 5 days. So Saram Bhattacharya said, you come for 5 days. Parmanand Puri, the other sannyasi, he will come for 5 days. Swarup Damodar will come for 4 days. Sometimes he'll come with you, sometimes alone. Another 8 sannyasis, they'll come for 2 days. And in that way, I will have 30 days engagement. Every day somebody will be in my house and feed. And I cannot invite all together because then I will do offense. If I am attending to one and other is delayed, doesn't look good. Chaitanya said, okay. He said, then please come today. First you come. In the morning, he told, in a few hours there's lunch. He said, okay. So Sarvam Bhattacharya happily went home, informed his wife. His wife's name is Sathi Ra Mata. Sathi ki mummy. Sathi's mother. The daughter's name is Sathi. Mother's name is Sathi's mother. It used to be like that. And she was excellent cook. And she has very great motherly affection for Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And Sarva Bhattacharya always used to have enough stock of all the cooking items. And he immediately obtained fresh fruits, fresh vegetables, and spinach and other things. And they both very happily started cooking. Sarva Bhattacharya had two special rooms in his house, constructed newly. One for Shaligram Srila and another for Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Separate room, private room. Nobody else should use. The Lord in our house, the deities in our house, we should give them some private room, if possible. We want good bedroom, and children growing up want their own room, and deities in a small cupboard, a small corner, and TV in the center. Let's change. Let's put the deities in the center. So whoever comes, they have darshan of the deities. And let's give deities a special room. He is the master of the house, he's the owner of the house, he should get the best room. Of course, there are space constraints, I understand. But at least the center of activity, everything should be surrounded around the deity's pleasure. So he had one special room for Shaligram Srila and another special room for Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's lunch, newly constructed. And that room had only one door for Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's entry and exit. Nobody else is allowed. And that room had other door directly to the kitchen. So from kitchen directly comes for Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, nobody in between, no delay in between, fresh, hot for Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So they cooked nice stuff, offered to Shaligram, and then made a nice plate on banana leaf for Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And they put first class rice, cooked first class rice, 3 kg on a banana leaf, made a mountain. What color?
White.
What color?
White.
Yellow. It was white, but they put so much ghee on the top, became yellow. And then with donas, they kept sabjis and tuktas and 12 types of spinach, palak, green vegetables, pakoras and chutneys and sweets. The whole menu is there. But we don't have time, so I cannot tell. And lots of Jagannath Mahaprasad and sweets and milk sweets and curd sweets and special items. Amazing. Small, small donuts they collected. And then put tulsi manjari and decorated, nice cooling water, scented water. First class. And around lunchtime, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came. And he saw such a nice arrangement. So many items. He was surprised, Sarvam Bhattacharya. Even 100 cooks with 100 stoves cannot make this in 6 hours. How did you manage? And the rice is so aromatic. And the prasadam is so attractive. And it looks like Radha Krishna had enjoyed this prasadam. And you are very fortunate to offer this prasadam and please their lordships. And I am very fortunate that I get some remnants. And by the aroma, by the fragrance and look, I can say Radha Krishna have accepted this prasad. They are happy because it's offered with so much care and love. How did you manage? Sarvam Bhattacharya said, my dear Lord, one who is going to eat it, by his power, this has been cooked. We didn't do much. It's all your mercy. You please sit here and have. He said, no, this is Krishna's plate. And this is Krishna's seat. How can I sit here and have? He said, when you can have Krishna's prasad, you can use Krishna's seat also. Then he quoted a shloka, yes, Uddhava's shloka, that yes, one can partake of Krishna's leftovers. Uddhava, he had very great ecstasy. As soon as he hears Krishna's name, he falls unconscious. So Vidura asked how he got so much ecstasy. And he said, because whole life, the only I consumed is Krishna's prasad. I wear those clothes which Krishna wears and rejects. I wear Mahaprasad clothes, Mahaprasad garlands, Mahaprasad ornaments, Mahaprasad shoes, Mahaprasad seeds, Mahaprasad bhoga, food. Whatever Krishna rejects, that I take. Whatever Krishna partakes and remains, that remnants I take. Only Mahaprasad, I don't use any new item. That's how I got Krishna Prem. And we should do that. Whatever you purchase first should go to the altar, to the deity. They should use it. And then we should use it. Or give to Guru or senior devotees or sadhus. They should use it. And then we should use it. To offer everything new to Krishna. And we should use old Mahaprasad, used items. Then we'll be very fast progressing. Even today, many Matajis, when they go to Vrindavan, they do their cosmetics, ornaments, makeup purchasing and offer to Radharani first. The bindi, the, I don't know the names. We put in the ear, nose ring, bangle, and clips. They offer to Radharani in a big basket. And then they bring it back to their cities and use it. And that's a good attitude. And clothes and all. So Sarvam Bhattacharya said, please have seat here. Chaitanya said, okay, I will sit here. You remove all Krishna's plate and prasad, bring a small patta and give me some rice and some boiled vegetables. A sannyasi cannot eat all this. And how can I eat all this? And a sannyasi should not eat very opulent foodstuff, should eat simple prasad. Krishna is okay. He can eat everyday opulent foodstuff. He will have no obesity or vajan badh gaya or disease. He can consume. How sannyasi should not eat. Sarvam Bhattacharya said, my dear Lord, I know how much you are used to eating. In Jagannath temple, you eat 52 times in big, big pots. You know, Jagannath's pot, you cannot even carry. And in Dwarka, 16,108 queens every day cook chappan bhog for you and you eat in each palace. And your 18 mothers in Dwarka, you eat. And in Vrindavan, your house, Yashoda's house, and Nanda Baba's brothers and Nanda Baba's sisters, And Brajavasi is there you eat. And in Govardhan Puja time, you ate whole mountain. In front of all that, this is not even one grain. So please keep quiet and eat. That is his love. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu smiled. Har gaya. When statistics is given, how can you go against it now? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu sat. And Sarvam Bhattacharya was very expert in cooking and very expert in serving also. As soon as some dona is half, he will refill. Another dona Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is half, he will refill. He eats some chutney half, he will refill. Fast, fast. Everything he will keep on refilling. As Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was honoring Prasad and Sarvam Bhattacharya was busy serving him, he was a little less alert who is coming at the door. And that time, Sarvam Bhattacharya's son-in-law, Amogha, he came. He is husband of Sarvam Bhattacharya's daughter, Sathi. Damad. Damad means VIP for the house. He was a very aristocratic Brahmana, scholar, very high family. But he was an envious fault finder. And Sarvam Bhattacharya didn't wanted him to come when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is present because he knows he will speak something rude and destroy the mood. So he would stand on the door so that he doesn't come. But while he was serving Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and refilling, he was a little less alert on the door and Amogha came. And he saw Chaitanya Mahaprabhu eating so many varieties of prasad. And Amogha said, look at this sannyasi, he is eating equivalent to 10, 12 people. What kind of sannyasi is? And Sarvam Bhattacharya heard this, he became very angry. And he turned towards Amogha with so much anger in his eyes. Amogha saw and ran away. But Sarvam Bhattacharya didn't leave. He took a stick and he ran behind him to beat him. But he ran away on the street. Sarvam Bhattacharya felt very bad that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu insulted in my house. And he came, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was laughing. He didn't take it seriously. Sarvam Bhattacharya informed his wife, Sati's mother, and she started crying and beating her chest and saying, better our daughter becomes widow. We don't want such son-in-law. What a use of a person related to us in our life who is blasphemer of Krishna and his devotees. We should not be close to such a person. It will affect our consciousness. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu started pacifying them. Don't worry. Not serious. So Sarvam Bhattacharya continued serving Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And he was feeling very upset and disappointed and sad and crying, and mother is crying, the wife is crying. So to make them happy, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu ate more than what he expected to eat, so that they are happy. And he kept on refilling, he kept on eating, so that they don't feel bad. Otherwise, they may conclude that because Amogha criticized Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, so he didn't eat properly. So that will feel double bad, in fact more bad. So just see, Vaishnava relationships are very, very sensitive. We should not treat devotees as stones, that they are beyond the body, whatever we do, they don't care. We should be extremely sensitive to devotees, not hurt them, and be alert to what they require when we serve them. Devotees, sadhus are naturally humble, so they don't demand things. But we should understand their requirement and provide. That's very, very sensitive. That requires a close, affectionate relationship and a broad-minded heart to understand their requirement. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was very sensitive that they should not feel bad. So we cannot use the word overate for him because there is nothing quota for him, but he overate kind of stuff, kept on eating. So finally he told Salam Bhattacharya, bas ho gaya abhi. You fed me too much now. Enough now. Then he stood up, washed his hands and feet, and Salam Bhattacharya offered him a garland and chandan and something to chew, to digest, elaichi and long. And then he paid his obeisances and started crying that I invited you to my house and you got blasphemed here. That's very inauspicious. A worshipable guest comes to the house and doesn't receive the Vahamat. That's not good. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, no, don't worry. Then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu left and Sarva Bhattacharya went with him to drop him till his kutia, to Gambhira, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's residence. And on the way, on the street, he was just crying, feeling guilty and speaking words in self-reproach. And multiple times he paid obeisances to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and begged forgiveness. And Sarvam Bhattacharya, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told, don't worry. And he went. Sarvam Bhattacharya came home and he and his wife started crying. And Sarvam Bhattacharya said, the only solution for this is I should go and kill Amogha. But he has a Brahmana body and I cannot do that. Because the Brahmana should not be punished. So the other solution is I should commit suicide. But I also have a Brahmana body, I cannot commit suicide. So the third solution is you tell Sathi to leave his house and stay with us and stop all connection with him. We don't want such a son-in-law. We will maintain our daughter whole life. We don't want such a person in our family. You tell him to stop any connection with him, and from tomorrow we will not see his face. So they decided like that. Next day morning, Gopinath Acharya, he came to meet Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He used to regularly meet Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, while conversing, asked him, how is everything in the house of Sarva Bhattacharya? He said, not good. He said, what happened? He said, since yesterday, Sarva Bhattacharya and his wife have not slept and have fasted. They didn't eat anything since yesterday. They didn't eat lunch, they didn't eat dinner, now today they didn't eat breakfast. They are fasting because they feel they have offended you. And it is true, if we offend a Vaishnava intentionally, we should fast that day. In guilt, if somebody is guilty and heavy in the heart, will he like to eat? It's obvious. Not be able to eat. And then Gopinath Acharya said, and that Amogha, suddenly yesterday night he got cholera. And overnight his fever increased so much and he lost so much weight in his body that he is very skinny and he is very weak and he is on bed and he cannot get out of the bed. And the Vaidraj has said he is about to die. Today he will die. Overnight this happened. See, because he blasphemed Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, immediately he got this punishment. So both the news Gopinath Acharya revealed to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Immediately Chaitanya Mahaprabhu rushed. Where did he rush? Not to Sarva Bhattacharya, to Amogha. One who blasphemed, he rushed to him. And Amogha was lying on the bed in severe pain, suffering, cannot speak, and very, very weak, about to die, just counting his last breaths, heavy fever. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came, sat beside his bed, chanted the holy name Hare Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. And it touched the heart of Amoga. And he said, Amoga, this is heart of a Brahmana. And Krishna should stay in this heart. And why you have allowed envy to stay in this heart? And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu symbolized by taking his hand and throwing envy out. And he became free from envy. And by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's touch, his body became healthy. The cholera was healed. His body was okay, no longer weak. Envy left his heart became pure. And by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's touch, he got Krishna Prem. So this heart is place for Govind to stay. Govind Vishram, for Krishna to take rest. But Krishna doesn't like shared accommodation. He likes single accommodation. If you have anything else in the heart, or anybody else in the heart, then for Krishna it is a signal of no entry. He doesn't like. Even if you invite, he will not. What to speak about dirty things in the room? Lust, anger, greed, pride, envy, illusion. Like we are sitting on a chatai. If there's something dirt, will you sit? No. So why will Krishna sit in our heart where there is mountain of lust and mountain of greed and mountain of anger and mountain of envy and mountain of pride and mountain of illusion and all the dirty habits and rajogun and tamogun and all the material attachments, all the dirt, and there is a security system inside our heart so the dirt doesn't escape also. We are trying to keep it safe also. Krishna wants full 100% surrender. Aham tvam sarva pape bhyo. I will take care of all your sinful reactions. When? Mam ekam sharanam vacha. Mam means me. Ekam means only me. Mam ekam surrender. Not surrender unto me. Surrender unto me only. Sirf main. That only is important here. Krishna says, surrender unto me only. Don't go to anybody else. If a husband tells his wife, I love you, the wife will be happy. But if he tells the wife, I love you only, will she be more happy?
Yes.
Is there a difference? There's a very big difference. Because when the husband says, I love you, that doesn't prove since morning he has told to 4, 5 or not. But when he says, I love you, only that proves, he has not told to anybody else. And she'll make nice pakoda for name. Only is very important. So Krishna wants us to surrender unto him only. He doesn't want your 99% surrender. He doesn't want. He doesn't want your 99.99% surrender. He doesn't want. He wants full 100%. No other attachment. And ISKCON is providing that opportunity to us to develop 100% surrender to Krishna this life by associating with devotees, by hearing Srimad Bhagavatam, by chanting the holy name of Krishna under the guidance of pure devotees. We can develop this 100% surrender and go back to Krishna. Why to miss such a nice opportunity and continue in the cycle of birth and death? It's foolishness. So Chaitanya said, Amogha, this heart is for Krishna to stay. Why you allowed envy to stay here? And he kicked out the envy, and Amogha was healthy and pure. He got up and he started chanting the holy name of Krishna and dancing in front of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And tears started coming from his eyes, and his hairs were standing, and his body was trembling, and his voice was choking. He got Krishna Prem, he got ecstasy by the touch of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So fortunate. Gopinath Acharya was there with Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He was so happy to see Amogha transformed. Then after Kirtan, Amogha begged forgiveness to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, fell down on his feet, and he said, My dear Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, please forgive me. I am such a rascal, such a foolish, fallen, sinful person, that with this mouth of mine I blasphemed you. I don't want this mouth. And he started hitting his cheeks so violently, that it became very, very swollen and red, and blood started coming out. He started hitting his cheeks with both hands. That was his outburst, crying with tears in his eyes. And Gopinath Acharya stopped him. And Chaitanya said, forget all that. Don't worry. Just henceforth don't commit pride. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is ready to forget us. But then forgive us. But then we should not repeat the same offenses again and again and go to him, please forgive me. We should learn. We are imperfect. We do mistakes. No problem. Mistakes are allowed. We all have license to do mistake. But do it once. Don't repeat it. Don't do it twice. Once you do a mistake, you learn from it. So the next time I improve. That's why we should always have good association, honest friends and honest seniors around us who will frankly tell us, Prabhu, this is a mistake, don't do. And we will get corrected and we will improve. If you don't have such facility, then I will do a mistake and nobody will tell me this is wrong. Then what will happen? Next day I'll do the same mistake again. And again nobody will tell me. Then third day, then fourth day, then fifth day, then 100 day, 200 day, few months. Same mistake every day, it will become my habit. And few years it will become a strong bad habit. And after that, it's very difficult to correct. And I'll die with that habit. I'm not perfect. I cannot go back home, back to Godhead. So it's important to get corrected. If I do the same mistake again and again, after a few years, big problem will happen. What will happen? I'll become a senior devotee. And most of the people around me will be my juniors. And juniors cannot correct seniors. I'll be beyond correction. I'll die imperfect. I cannot go to Goloka. My chance is gone. So how will we become advanced? We have to become advanced devotee, not senior devotee. In ISKCON, it's very easy to become senior devotee. Should I tell you how? Just be alive. Just be alive. Breathe oxygen, give out carbon dioxide. After a few years, you're a senior devotee. But that's not the goal of life. The goal of life is to be a pure Vishnu. So I have honest people who correct me. Let's stop this. Don't do this. Don't repeat this. And I correct. Again, next day some mistake. Again I correct, keep correcting every day. That is called growth. And if I every day grow, one day I'll become perfect. That is called success. If I don't correct, and so I don't grow, so I remain there till end of life. So the next life. So next life you will get corrected, then you will grow. Otherwise, again next life. So one day you have to get corrected. Why not today? Simple. So we should have good, honest seniors, Vaishnava, whom we give this license. If there's any mistake, please tell me on my face. I'll be happy. So that I get corrected and I become a perfect devotee of Krishna. I don't want to repeat my mistake and be the same person. That's very essential. Honest relationships are very important. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, don't repeat your aparat. All is well. And from there, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu went straight to Sarvam Bhattacharya's house. He saw them crying and fasting, not sleeping. He was Sarvam Bhattacharya. You are like a father to Amoga. Children sometimes do mistake. Why to take it seriously? So just forgive him. Get up, take bath, go and see the face of Jagannath and have prasad. Sarvam Bhattacharya crying, touched the feet of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He said, my dear Mahaprabhu, it is not good. Why did you forgive him? And why did you protect him? He was about to be killed. He was about to die. I was so happy. Actually, I should have killed him, but I couldn't. But cholera was killing him. I was so happy to hear that news. Why did you protect him? Chaitanya said, he's your son-in-law. He's your family. Why should I not protect him? Forget your daughter and son-in-law. Even the servants of your house, even the dog of your house, even the cockroach of your house, even the lizard of your house, even the mosquitoes of your house, even the ants of your house, even the coronavirus of your house is dear to me. So don't take this seriously. Forgive him. And you get up, take bath, have prasad. I am sitting here. Till you don't have prasad, I will sit. See, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, the master of the universe, how much busy he should be. The more responsibility you have, the more busy you are. How busy Krishna is? Zero. No busy, only flute and makhan and gopis and cows and playing in Vrindavan and laddu and kachori. That's all he is busy with. That's God. There's one person from Auckland, foreigner. He came to our Jew temple, Adaras Bihari. And Shingarati just finished. Guru Puja was just finished. And he was standing in front of Adaras Bihari. We all were there. And he loudly shouted, "This is God!" It was Krishna. We said, "We know." That's why we joined. But what made you say this so loudly? He said, I went to many temples. Everywhere I saw deity doing something. Somewhere the deity is meditating. Somewhere the deity is killing a demon. Somewhere the deity is doing action. Somewhere doing that action. This is the only deity I saw doing nothing. Playing flute with a beautiful girl around. He is God. God should not have to do anything. He is supreme enjoyer. See what a realization. If God has to do something, can he be God? Hooray. In spiritual world, Krishna's desires are fulfilled before he desires. You understand that? That means if Krishna has a desire to eat mango, Before that desire comes, mango will come. So Krishna's servants are so first class that the desire of eating mango which comes to Krishna's heart first come to servant's heart, that Krishna is going to get a desire to eat mango. So before the desire comes to Krishna, Krishna mango comes. And Krishna says, I was about to think. This is called first class servant, who serves the master without master telling. You understand what the master needs. Like Hanuman, first class servant. He went to Lanka. He just didn't find out the location of Mother Sita. He found out Ravana's power also. And he found out who are the commanders and how much strength they have and how much army they have. And he destroyed some part of Lanka and some part of strength also. He burned lots of army also and weapons also. So he did more than expected. And he did all right and came and gave the message to Lord Ramchandra. That's first class, sir. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is so merciful, master of all the world. He's sitting there to make sure Sarva Bhattacharya eats. And I will sit here, you bath, you go and take darshan of Jagannath and come and eat. This is love, this is affection. Sarva Bhattacharya says, my dear Lord, I will take time. I assure you, I will eat. Don't worry. I'm satisfied, pacified. You go. Chaitanya was not sure. He called Gopinath Acharya. You sit here, I am going. You make sure he takes bath, goes and sees Jagannath and eats prasad, then come and inform me. And Gopinath Acharya sat there. Sarva Bhattacharya finally had prasad. Gopinath Acharya came and told Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, yes, everything is all right. Sarva Bhattacharya's wife have prasad. Then Chaitanya said, really. So sometimes misunderstanding happens. Heart becomes heavy. But we have to move forward. Not keep crying. Again and again. Do we laugh on the same joke again and again? And why you cry on the same problem again and again? Somebody gave you pain last Janmashtami. Okay, that day you cry. No, today also you're crying. What is the meaning? Raat gayi, baat gayi. That day is over, file closed. Why to worry and keep thinking, he told me like that. And he gave cake to everybody. He gave him small piece. I gave him bigger piece before that Janmashtami. Right? Happens. Material world, so many things happen. We do not take it seriously. But be peaceful. Keep our heart empty so that Krishna comes and stays. Not keep it occupied with all unpleasant experiences and keep the wound fresh and enjoy the victimhood. No. That's foolishness. So Chaitanya Chaitamrita teaches us how devotees deal with each other so sensitively. And that is how we should deal in our community. And develop nice, honest relationships, helping each other to grow in Krishna consciousness. So that this life, we go back to Krishna. No more birth. Fully determined, no more birth. That should be our goal. And we should pray to Krishna to engage me in your service. That's why this chanting of Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, our 16 rounds japa, we should do very seriously. Not just try to finish it or try to do with other activity. No, very seriously we should chant and hear Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. The holy name comes out of the mouth and goes into the ear. From here, the holy name goes into the heart. The soul is in the heart, comes in contact with the holy name, and you are enlivened that yes, I am servant of Krishna. That is called self-realization, Atma Sakshatkar. So easy just by chanting Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. Especially early morning. Early morning, we get more benefit. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came down to give us this process, to give us holy name free. Goloka Prema Dhana Harinam Sankirtana. Free he gave. So we should value the holy name, to value our japa, and do very nice sadhana, become a pure person, reach Krishna consciousness, serve Krishna, and hope that this life is last life, we go back home, back to Godhead. No more birth. No more birth. Last birth. So that's the purpose of human form of life. Human form of life is a very, very great opportunity where this is possible. We cannot make a dog sit here and attend this class. So those who are attending, they are special. And we become fortunate by following it. Not just having the knowledge. Like that day I was saying, if two people are there, one has money, one doesn't have money, who is fortunate? One who has money. And both are hungry, starving. Who is unfortunate? One who has money. You have money, but you are starving. You don't have money and you are starving, understood. You have money and you are starving. So we have knowledge and still we are not going back. We are more unfortunate. We have knowledge that Radha Krishna, Radha Giridhari are our masters. We go back to Goloka. So we should be extremely serious in Krishna consciousness. Serious sadhana, serious japa, strict principles, and always enthusiastic service. We should do that. Okay, we'll end here. Thank you very much. Shri Chaitanya Charitamrita ki jai. Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Any comments or questions, you may please ask. You get me some water. Yes.
Why is the process of doing this bhakti, why it is made so tough, or why not it's made an easy, so that like you have to get up in Brahma Muhurta to do the chanting. So why not it is more easier, so that everyone, or you have to chant 16 rounds or more if you want to be elevated.
It's very easy. To go to hell is more difficult. You have to murder. You have to rape. That is it. This is a chanting, dancing, and feasting. What do you find difficult today? Okay, you came and had prasad? No? You had prasad?
Yeah.
Is that easy or difficult? You attended the class? Easy or difficult? You chant Hare Krishna, is that easy or difficult?
But then you have to wake up like
Going to forest 30,000-40,000 years and meditating, that's difficult. Learning Vedas and Sanskrit language and pouring ghee in fire and doing yajna, that's difficult. Erecting big temples, that's difficult. Waking up is not difficult. It's difficult because sleeping late. Earlier there were no electricity. People will sleep after sunset and wake up by sunrise. Sun has made that system of day and night. We have extended the night through electricity, and now we cannot wake up at sunrise. Every single animal you see, what time they wake up? Huh? And then humans? We have complicated it. It's not difficult. If you sleep early, it's very easy to wake up early. If you cannot wake up early morning, no problem. You chant 16 rounds in the daytime. We are not making it compulsory. Did we make it compulsory? No. We are setting you, if you do that early morning, you will get better benefit. But if you cannot do early morning, you do it in the daytime. No compulsion. I was told this is advanced audience, so I emphasize that.
No, I'm not.
Even I am not. So this is, if you are not doing early morning chanting, this class is to help you to eventually do it in the future. May not be from tomorrow. But you do 16 rounds or do whatever rounds you are doing. So this is difficult because we have changed our lifestyle from natural to unnatural. If you wake up, say 7 o'clock, and your child wakes up at say 9 o'clock, and you tell your child, wake up 7, don't wake up 9, it's too late. You say, why you are making my life difficult? You say, it's not difficult, I am doing it. Right? So same way, it's not difficult. I am doing it since last 25 years. I wake up 3:30 a.m. Right? It's not difficult. It's only we have made it unnatural. But with due respects, all the householders, I understand they have kids. They get late at night. They have to go early to the office, etc. So this is the next step of our spiritual growth. Whenever you are ready, you take that, or do it on Saturday, Sunday. Otherwise, if you're waking up late, do your 16 rounds in the day. Do in the morning, it will help you. If your local grocery store from where you purchase grocery puts a notice that whatever you purchase in the daytime, if you purchase morning 4 to 7, half price. Discount. Will you wake up? So Krishna has already done that. That is called Brahma Murta. If you chant 16 rounds in Brahma Murta, you get double benefit. If you chant 16 rounds in the daytime, you get single benefit. Krishna has already done that. He has only given a discount period every day, early morning. And he has given discount days twice a month. That's Ekadashi. Right? So now it's your choice to use discount period or not. So Brahma Murta is a discount period Krishna has given for those who want to get quick growth. If not, you do it in the daytime. Instead of $10, you give $20, but you still get the product. So that's okay. It's not a compulsion. We just have to start making changes in life. It will be easy. And in fact, early to bed, early to rise makes us healthy, wealthy, and wise. So now you tell me you want to become healthy? Yes. You want to become wealthy? Yes. You want to become wise? Yes. So rise up. Right? So it's helpful. Krishna is staying in Dwarka with 16,108 queens. He would wake up before Brahma Murti. And the queens will get angry and actually curse Brahma Murti. Why did it exist? But Krishna would wake up to teach us that when I come in human society, I do that. So if next, whatever is our age, next 30, 40, 50 years, whatever average age, if you every day wake up in Brahma Murti and 60 rounds, say for next 30, 40 years, you'll go back to Golok. You don't have to do this again. Or we don't practice serious bhakti. Next life, 9 months again in the womb of the mother, again ABCD, again 2 ones are 2, again Jack and Jill fetch the water, and Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. Now you tell me which is easy. Next 30 years, Brahma Murta chanting, or few more births in different species, and continuous struggle. Right? So either we wake up early morning or we sleep in womb 9 months again. Choose the option. Because once we are habituated, it is so easy. You would not like to continue sleeping. Morning time is so nice and fresh air and so nice. So you feel very nice. Your body will thank you when you see the Ukta Suraj, when you see the sunrise. Such a great phenomena we are missing. Right? So those who wake up early, they are used to it. In any case, do your best. Right? Chant 16 rounds in a day, that's fine. Next life you wake up, no problem. I'm not pointing towards you, I'm giving an example. Okay? So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has made it very easy. So Saturday, Sunday, evening. Hare Krishna. Any more questions? Yes.
Maharaj, so so you said Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he stayed in Jagannath Puri. How
Yeah.
long did he stay there? What happened after?
So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, for 24 years, he stayed in Jagannath Puri. Out of that 6 years, he was traveling to South India. 18 years exactly. And after 48 years, he concluded his pastimes. And he disappeared. So he was here for the period of 48 years. Krishna was here for the period of 125 years. Lord Ramchandra was here for the period of 11,000 years. More than 11,000. Okay. Any more questions? Next question.
You mentioned Amogarila became dear to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu because he was family member of Sarvam. So for devotees, no, pure devotees, so our family members, do they become dear?
Yes. Yes, apna hi aadmi hai. Krishna likes. He gives mercy. The Prahlad Maharaj, he prayed to Narsinga Dev to deliver his father. And Prahlad Maharaj said, your father is already delivered. Not only your father, 21 generations are delivered because you are born in that. That's it. Not just family members, the village. Village is delivered. Okay. The germs and microbes in your body, they are delivered. Even COVID, was we are prasad. So they get to prasad. When we pluck a flower from a plant and offer it to Krishna, that plant is delivered. In direct service. All amazing. Krishna consciousness is very, very broad. So many people get very. Any more questions?
Just a question. You mentioned about Amogar's pastime with Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. You mentioned he's born in a Brahmin family, but still we see that there's so much envy in his heart. How do we reconcile that Brahmana usually is in the mode of goodness and should have good qualities? How will envy enter so deeply?
So just the birth is not sufficient, one should have qualities also. So when a child is born in a particular family, his future personality depend on three things. One is previous karma, one is the samskaras at the time of conception, and one is present association. If he is born in a Brahmana family with good samskaras, then he'll have good qualities. But if he has good samskaras but much bad association, then he may get spoiled also. So these three factors are there. So just birth is not sufficient, one should have that quality also. So most of the things depend on the conception. At the time of conception, if the parent's consciousness is high, then the child's soul's consciousness is high. Otherwise, there is enough statistics that good parents sometimes have bad children, and bad parents sometimes have good children. So after birth, you cannot do anything to change the consciousness of a child. It's done. After birth, whatever parents do has zero contribution to the child's consciousness. He will grow up already decided in the womb of the mother. Whatever you want to do for your child consciousness, you can do before birth, in the womb, Garbhadan Samskar. After birth, hardly any change is possible. The only loophole is when we invite pure sadhus in our house, feed them prasad and tell them to bless our children. And that blessings can change. the samskara. But in general, it's already done. It's like we have a seed of Karela in the garden. And every day you put sweet rice and honey and sugarcane juice. What do you get? Mango? It is done. When the husband and wife unite, as per their consciousness, equivalent consciousness, soul attracts in the womb of the mother. Done. The seed has come. Now it will be fixed. Mother and father only after that support the body's health and growth. The seed has come, the soul has come. After that, you can't change consciousness. You can change only body. You can make the child strong body by sending to gym and educated and PhD. That's all possible. Consciousness you cannot. Only body you can. So Narad Muni was born in Shudra family. But the only loophole was 4 pure devotees came, stayed as guests for 4 months. The mother served, and Narad Muni was blessed by those pure devotees, and he became Narad Muni. That's why Srila Prabhupada's father would invite 8-10 sannyasis every day to the house, and somewhere pretenders, still he would invite, and would feed them prasad. And after feeding prasad, tell them, please bless my son Abhay, so that he grows up to become a pure devotee of Radharani. And somebody is a pretender, zero bogus sannyasi, you feed him nicely, some good words only will come out of him. Some ashirwad only will come. So that's very important. So that's why Garbhadan samskar is most important. First samskar.
If for some reason, that Garbhadan samskar is not done, but the parents, they read the Bhagavad Gita and they read the Srimad Bhagavatam, the child in the womb,
Yeah, that also helps. That also helps. And keep a devotional atmosphere at the home. And let the child serve the devotees. Give charity in the name of the child. Take the child to Goshala. All that will support. But I was emphasizing the point. So that also helps. We should do that. Except emphasis on the seed. Next question.
On the same question, that it was told that, the Rupa Goswami has told that devotional service itself is purified. If one undertakes a devotional service, it purifies himself irrespective of what condition he.
Yes, that's what I said. The only loophole is sadhu sangha. When you come in contact with devotees, they'll tell you to chant Hare Krishna.
Yeah.
That's the only loophole. Rest, nothing else parents can do.
No, sir, but I'm telling the consciousness also.
Yes. It takes time. Some nature takes time. See, there are many devotees who are very, very senior in terms of so many years in sadhana. Still we see their swabhav, sometimes not as expected. Why? Because the seed was different. So it took time to shape. And it's still taking time. The nature is not changing. Right? We see that. Right? They may lead kirtan, they may give nice philosophical class. But the behavior and nature takes time to shape up. Next question. Okay. Nandabraj Prabhu.
In case of Prahlad Maharaj, his fathers were Germany, because of his contact with Narad Muni, his father was.
Yeah, because of Narad Muni. Narad Muni, he could understand the child in the womb. And Narad Muni is such a great preacher. So he gave Bhagavatam classes to the child in the womb. And before birth, his consciousness was changed. And he was born here. There is a Purana story. This is not in Bhagavatam, but let me tell you, there is a story in Puranas that Hiranyakashipu went actually to do tapasya twice. The first time when he went to do tapasya, to devotee demigods as parrots came and sat on a tree where Hiranyakashipu was doing tapasya. And on the tree they were chanting Krishna's name to disturb his tapasya. So Hiranyakashipu got so disturbed, he tried to kill the parrots, but he couldn't kill. So he cancelled the program and he came to his wife and he told his wife that two parrots disturbed me so much whole time chanting Krishna, 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 Krishna. And he chanted the holy name of Krishna. And that is the day Dayadu got conceived. So he chanted the holy name. And that's how Prahlad was. The more important is Narad Muni's mercy.
I
Yeah.
just wanted to know regarding Uddhava. Uddhava, some say, because I have not read about myself, some say that Uddhava is a cousin of Krishna, some say he is friend of Krishna.
Yeah, there is no contradiction. Both is true. His cousin and close friend of Krishna.
I just wanted to know the connection.
So Uddhava's father and okay, let me remember. I don't remember. Uddhava's father and Krishna's father, they were cousins or something. Something I'll have to recheck. So that's how they are cousins. And of course, friend also because equal age. Cousins can become friends, right? Allowed? Allowed, right? I don't know Auckland law. Uddhava is a great devotee. Uddhava was the only close friend of Krishna in Mathura. There was nobody else. In Vrindavan, the gopis and the Brajavasis, their pain of separation is very, very high, which is well known. But much higher pain of separation Krishna had in Mathura for Radharani and Yashoda and Nanda Maharaj. That's not known. And even though Radharani and gopis have pain of separation, they had each other. So they would talk and pacify each other. Krishna had nobody in Mathura to talk. He cannot talk to anybody in Mathura that he loves Radharani and he loves Yashoda. So he had not only pain, he was alone. The only person he could confide is Uddhava. He couldn't talk to Rohini, he couldn't talk to Devki, he couldn't talk to Vasudeva, he couldn't talk to Balram. So Krishna's pain was much higher. Only Uddhava was the solace for Krishna. So he's such a close friend.
He's very fortunate to be, taking so many remnants of Krishna.
Yeah, yeah. When Uddhava was 5-year boy, 5-year age, he was sitting outside the door of his house thinking of Krishna. And his mother came and said, Uddhav, breakfast ready. He said, coming. And when he came, it was lunchtime. He forgot 6 hours how it passed without eating because he was thinking of Krishna. So fortunate. And he looks exactly like Krishna. And wears his clothes and all. He looks more appearance Krishna. Okay. And he is called Haridas Warrior. Haridas Warrior means best of Hari's servant. There are only 3 Haridas Warrior in the whole Bhagavad. One is Uddhav, one is Yudhishthira Maharaj, and third is homework. 3 Haridas Warrior, best of Hari's. Govardhan. Okay. Next question. Yeah.
You mentioned even forefathers get benefit if the child is very loosely inclined. If the previous forefathers are very, very sinful, how is it possible for this? If in the family, current family, the child is very pious, how do they get benefit? They don't know
How they get benefit? The forefathers have some contribution towards the family and towards the child who is becoming a devotee. So because of that contribution and service to Vaishnava, they get benefit.
So that might be just incidental, but
Huh?
But by this incident of that, you can.
So what? So what? Why you don't want to give them benefit because it's incidental? When Krishna is ready to give.
Appears like that he contributed by incident.
Krishna carries a magnifying glass and he searches some pious credit to somebody and he gives them money. Krishna is very merciful. He gave mercy to Putana, who came to kill. Why not to somebody who is related to a devotee and contributed something to the devotee's welfare? Right? So poor fathers have some contribution. Krishna is like that. It's called Agyat Sukruti. Krishna likes to give mercy. He is very benevolent. Will the sinful forefather get fruit from a tree? Or the tree will deny? Will the sun give light or sun will deny? Will river give water or river will deny? Krishna is master of river and tree. When the servants are giving, why master will deny? Right? Krishna is very merciful. Okay? There is no merciful master than Krishna. To really realize Krishna's mercy, you stop serving any other master in the world.
You also mentioned if somebody picks up flower, you offer to Krishna, that he also get given.
Yes.
But they have contributed.
Yes, benefit. When I passed out my IIT, I gave an interview in a Tata company and I got selected. I wanted to join anyway, but I gave interview just as a fun because all my friends also gave. So I wanted to see what happens in an interview. So after I joined, 1 year later, I went back to my home to visit my parents. And my father gave me a very big stack of letters, which came in my absence. All were from Tata company, saying, please come, please come, please come. And every letter they would give more and more offers. And my father said, look, since 1 year they are writing to you, at least go once. In front of them, I told everything. I said, I have accepted Krishna as my boss. No, I can't accept anybody else. He is the perfect master. That's it. Everybody wants to serve the biggest boss in the world, the government boss. Who can be bigger than Krishna? Become great by serving great. You don't become great by doing great things. You become great by serving a great person. Mahatma, great person. Mahan Atma, great soul. That's Krishna and his devotees, Mahatmas. So we should serve him and his devotees. That's great. Becoming Prime Minister of a country is not great. Becoming Brahma is not great. Becoming a servant of a devotee is good. We become great by serving great. Okay? Any more questions? Happy? Yes. We'll end here. Thank you very much. Srila Prabhupada. Hare Krishna.